Now suppose this is a LED. This is the LED, light emitting diodes. Okay, this is one type of diode who give us the light, right? You know up to this only. When you become big, you know about the diode very uh, uh, specifically, but not required those things now. Only know that this is a LED. The name of this is LED, light emitting diodes. It had two parts. One is the cathode, the minus connection. Cathode stands for minus connection, and another is the anode. Anode is the plus connection. Each and every components we require a plus and minus connection. Like in our house, we have a bulb. Bulb required also by plus and minus. Fan also required a plus and minus. Same thing, this all the electronics component and electrical components require power supply. So they have the plus connection, they have the minus connection. For this LED, the smaller hand is the minus connection and the bigger hand is the plus connection. Okay. So suppose I want to give the power to this LED. So what should I do? I change the color of this. 1 second. Once again, I change the color later. So suppose I want to give the power supply. So I'm taking the plus connection to this 5 volt. This Arduino have a 5 volt. You can see 5V is written. So from this anode to 5 volt, I connect that one. I change that one as a red color. Usually we connect the plus in a red color things and minus the black color, right? But you can use any color. That is not a point, but you have to connect properly. Who is this? Okay, allow. But usually we are using that one. Right, just gone. Usually we're using the plus connection, the red line, and the minus connection for the black line. Okay. So the minus, just now I told it should connect to the GND, ground. Minus always the GND ground. But here we have a 5 volt. So now what happened? Now from this Arduino board, I'm getting the power to the LED. So that time I'm getting the power from battery to Arduino. But now from the Arduino itself, we are getting the power to the LED. Now, if I start simulation, you can see what happened. This LED is on only. Okay, because we are giving directly connecting to the plus connection and the minus connection. So that's why it only on. Okay, I will show you how to blink this LED also. Okay. Now next section. So power section is clear. So we have V in, voltage input. From battery, we are getting power to the V in. GND is the minus connection. GND is the minus connection. 5 volt is the plus connection. From Arduino to any sensor or any kind of LED or any kind of things, if you want to give the power, we are using this 5 volt or 3.3 volt. Up to this, you have to know other things you don't no need to require now. Not required now. Now, next option is the analog input. We have A0 to A5, total 6 analog input and output. Huh? I will clear the doubt at the end. Let me complete that one, okay? Who have the doubt of the LED? You did not get what is LED. Just now I told na, during any kind of decoration, any kind of occasion, festival is happened to in your house. The small light they on, right? Very small. Cook follow some pattern. Okay, like sometimes is on, sometimes is off, sometimes follow the zigzag pattern. That is called the LED. Okay. So yes. Now, just now I say, tell that this part we call analog input. A0 to A5. Total 6 analog pins are there. Okay, you guys think that what is the analog pins required? Actually, analog pins is required for some kind of analog sensor who can currently sense the things like A temperature sensor. Okay, we have this kind of sensor. Temperature sensor, what they do? They currently measure the temperature in that present room, right? So that kind of sensor we call the an analog sensor. That kind of sensor we have to connect here in this analog section. I will tell you what is analog digital also. Let me complete the other portion. Here is the digital one. So for the digital, A0 to 13, total 14 spins are there. Okay. This is called digital input and output. Okay. And you notice that some pins have some waveform, right? This waveform we call pulse width modulation. No need to go deep of that. You just memorize the name. Pulse width modulation. Okay. I'm not going any deeper because you guys very, very new to this. So that's why I'm not going very deeper. Uh, so my meeting will be end, I think, another 10 minutes. Then I will start again. Okay. Okay. Now what happened? Okay, so I'm not going very deeper about that. So this waveform is called pulse width modulation. Okay, and here have a TX pin and RX pin. Okay, you know the Bluetooth module we have in our phone also the Bluetooth module. So that Bluetooth module also we have. So that kind of module we have to connect here in TX and RX. TX stands for transmit anything. RX is the receive anything. Means any signal who is transmitted, we have to connect there. And after connecting the transmitting thing, there is another point have to receive that one. Okay. I will tell you later this one